What is up, fans of One Punch Man? We are back today talking about episode 2 of season 2, and I am so excited to talk about it. I need you guys to get down in the comments section down below. Let me know, did you like episode 1? Were you excited for season 2? And if you haven't seen it, there will be spoilers in this review. Not major spoilers, but I will be diving deep into the episode, and I want to see your comments down below. Let's talk about episode 2 of One Punch Man season 2. So this episode is titled The Human Monster, and it sees the main antagonist of One Punch Man Season 2, known as Garou. He urges criminals to fight only to see who is stronger, and he wishes to be way stronger than anyone. In this episode, you see the first major fight scenes we have seen in the season so far, and a look into how our main players are feeling about this entire situation. So, episode 2, did it stack up to the first? Well, the animation, which is something I hit on last week, and something a lot of people are having problems with online, and honestly, I don't blame you. Compared to season 1, it is so different and just, in my opinion, doesn't mean it's the truth. It is just clearly not as good. But I will say in this episode, it didn't bother me as much as it did in episode 1, even though it is more clear to me now than it was last week. In this week's episode, we get 2 real action scenes, very exciting action scenes between Genos and Sonic. Sonic is after Saitama, as he was in the first episode, and he runs into his Padawan, if you will. And that action scene was actually very exciting. And then you have Blizzard versus Saitama in a way, and that action scene had a lot of merit going into it, especially from that storyline that they set up in the last episode. Now, Garou is the main villain of this entire season, from what I've been told. I haven't read the manga. I know there are a lot of fans out there probably watching this video yelling at me saying, Austin, what is wrong with you? You're not steeped in the One Punch Man lore. And I understand that. If you want to look at it from the perspective of Austin is a more casual fan, so that's where he's coming from, I get it. But I have to say, from his setup in this episode, I'm excited to see what he does. If you guys know the route that his character goes down, without spoiling it too much, does he deliver as a villain? I want to know the answer to that, because so far, so good in setting up his character. He managed to take out a lot of people in the beginning of this episode, and he is very threatening. And this season is also not focusing on Saitama as much as I wanted it to, but I'm not saying that's bothering me as much as I anticipated it to. Of course, I want to focus on Saitama because he is just one of the best characters in general. I love his character, even though we haven't really been able to get a ton from him so far this season. We did finally get him in his outfit, which I really liked, and we got to see him not really kick butt. I mean, he doesn't have to do much to kick butt, but I like the fact that we are fleshing out these new players, or the players that we were aware of last season and are really diving into now. That storyline set up with Genos in the first episode, I'm excited to see that play out, and actually, his battle with Speedo Sonic was really cool. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Now, getting back to the animation issue that I've been having this season, it was very apparent during the battle scenes, even though I thought that battle in particular was handled very well compared to the battle with Saitama and Blizzard, which was very underwhelming for me from a visual standpoint. That's what I'll say about the season so far visually. It doesn't hold up compared to the last, but story-wise, that's really why I'm still in it the way that I'm in it. I'm enjoying where it's going. I like the setup of this villain. I like how these characters are flocking to One Punch Man, gravitating towards him, because even though they don't necessarily know he's the strongest, they slowly start to figure it out, and I love that, and I love how he continues to be oblivious about everything. He is worried about this video game. He's worried about King's video game, while everyone else is worried about the things that they probably should be worried about, but that's the character of Saitama, and I like how we got back to what we love about that character in this episode. The humor, for me, something that was lacking maybe in episode 1, I loved it in this episode. It was really good, really funny, really kind of off-the-wall humor, and I liked that. And I did like one of the 2 battle scenes. I'm still trying to get past the animation, but I'm excited for the story, and I want to know how cool of a villain is this guy going to turn out to be. I mean, it's One freaking Punch Man. They could build him up as good as they possibly could, and he will take him out with one punch, but I don't think that's going to be the case. I think this could actually be the first foe that could maybe not take down One Punch Man, but give him trouble, and that's what I'm excited to see, even though I do love the humor coming from him just taking everyone out in one punch. Overall, I'm excited to see where this story goes. I am invested in these characters. I have had 14 episodes to do it, and I'm excited for next week. Thank you guys so much for watching this video and coming along with me on this journey of being a casual fan of One Punch Man. I know a lot of people, like I said, are invested into the manga, and that is awesome, and I want you guys to teach me more about this without giving spoilers for the end of this season. Let me know if this is going to be an exciting season from a story perspective. I can't wait to see all of that in the comments section below, and let me know if you want to see me back next week, because if not, I won't come back. As always, One Punch Man every Tuesday, Game of Thrones every Sunday. We have movies and Netflix ablazing over the next couple of weeks, and of course, Avengers Endgame, that is coming very soon. You guys are the absolute best. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I will catch you very soon.